What's going on, people? It's your boy D-Daddy once and one here, bringing you some Battlefield 4 gameplay on, guess what, Operation Locker. I do well in this game. I kind of split the gameplay in half, like towards the beginning and towards the end, because that's the most important and most interesting parts of the gameplay. A lot more fast-paced and all that stuff. But honestly, I come back to this game a lot because it just looks so damn beautiful. Just look at the graphics, man. Frostbite 3, one of the better looking engines out there. Too bad the netcode's shit, but oh well. That's a different story for a different day. Now, what kind of news do we have today? Well, guess what? They're gonna make another Battlefield game this year. Only 1 year, so is it gonna be like Call of Duty? They're just gonna analyze the franchise with different developers? Maybe, but this new Battlefield is called Battlefield Hardline. Oh wait, is it gonna be a military shooter just like maybe all of the Call of Duties combined? No, it's not. And you know what the twist of this game is? It's made by Vasari Games, that made Dead Space, and which at one point involved the people in Sledgehammer, but that's a different story. But the thing is that, the funny thing about this, it seems like a fresh idea. There's a lot of people that think this is a fresh idea, but it's not really a fresh idea. It's just that they're just resurrecting an idea that came out back in the early, about 2005, the PS2 days. And there was a lot of cop and robber games and like these urban themed games, and it looks like they're going back to that. We haven't seen a good urban cops and robber game in a while. I think when you think of a cop and robber game, which is basically Battlefield Hardline, you have to think of like the only thing you can really think of is maybe 25 to Life, and that game kind of sucked. And what are our games? There's SWAT, but that was more tactical, and I don't know. But, we haven't really seen a great cop and robber urban theme game, except for maybe GTA. But in terms of like first-person shooter, or shooter in general, we haven't seen a good cop and robber urban theme game. Maybe it'll change with this, especially if they use this Frostbite 3 engine, which they'll probably will because it's owned by EA and all that stuff, and EA wants to use Frostbite in every single game that they make. But, you know what? Hey, we gotta wait and see what they can come up with. I can think of some really great ideas that this Battlefield Hardline can have. I really do think it's gonna be kind of a skinned version of Battlefield, because you can't really put a Battlefield tag and change the gameplay because it might alienate some people. Because I don't know. I really do think there's gonna be some Battlefield themes to this game. There's gonna be vehicles and all that stuff. And but the thing is, some ideas that come out in my head that will be perfect for cops and robbers. Think about obliteration. You can have a game mode called where you rob a bank. The robbers rob the bank and then have to get to the safe zone, and the cops can have to stop them, like Rush or something like that. That could be a really great game mode for this game. And also in terms of vehicles, there's probably not gonna be tanks and shit like that. There'll probably be just like police ATVs, armored personnel vehicles, and helicopters that are not lethal at all, and the robbers have like just cars. And that may seem bland, but it's just like, it kind of gives you, I think what they're trying to do with this game is, if you remember the movie Heist, or no, not Heist, Heat. Heat was the game that was very, very, that this game is probably going to be inspired to, when they have that big shootout and the robbery and all that stuff in an open world and open environment. I can see that doing that. Them doing that, and that would be a really, really cool idea, to be the robber, be the cop, to try to stop the robbers and all that stuff. It would be, and especially it could be in the Battlefield universe because of these large maps and all that stuff. So, and we see what Frostbite 3 can do. So maybe Frostbite can wow us once again. In terms of this game now having basically a year after Battlefield 4 was made by DICE, and now they're having this Battlefield Hardline made by Vasari Games or something like that, it seems like EA is shifting their philosophy. They want to make a shooter every single year to compete with Call of Duty. And their first attempt at this was a failure. It started with Medal of Honor, which was a mediocre game, and in Medal of Warfare, I don't care what people say, that game sucked. That game sucked dick. It just was clearly rushed. And honestly, it just wasn't very interesting. That's the thing. And it seems like EA decided to maybe just slap the Battlefield tag on it and just give you a Battlefield every single year. And see, because Battlefield is one of the more it's a big name in the shooter market, and well, Medal of Honor used to be, and it seems like the name for the shooters these days. So they gotta make that cash. So gotta make that cash every single year to compete with Call of Duty. So looks like they're making Battlefield Hardline. And do I have a problem with this? I don't know. But the thing is that Battlefield Hardline has to bring something different to the table than your average DICE game. And we can see this, like, let's, for example, like Treyarch. Infinity War was the original maker of COD. But when Treyarch got the license, they tried some unique things. You know, the zombies and League play and all that stuff. It was a very fresh. It was really, they made their own little spin to that, and that's what I really want to see from Vasari games with Battlefield Hardline. Their spin on the Battlefield franchise, and this can be and what they'll probably do is maybe just have it like really inspired by these cop and robber movies, like just having that thrill of just getting away and just have to like fight through so many cops, all controlled by an actual human instead of just AI. And just if they can actually capture that magic of those movies in this game, that would be a great that would be a really good game. I don't know if it'll be a Battlefield game, but I think it'll be a great game. So what do you guys think about this new Battlefield? Is it going to be like Battlefield? Is it going to be a COD clone? People say it's going to be a COD clone. I don't really see that, but I do think they're going to compete with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare with this game, but it's not going to be a Call of Duty clone. Maybe with some game modes like Team Deathmatch might be a COD clone, but that's about it. Peace out, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day.